Nice to meet you, Jessica.
Hi, Kevin.
How can I help you today? Have you got any questions about Mortgage Direct?
To begin with, why would I need a mortgage broker?
Well, actually, our involvement makes a huge difference to the ease and speed of the process and also securing the best possible conditions for our customers. We do this from working with a network of trusted contacts at each lender, from branch managers to commercial directors.
But why not use local banks and avoid the broker fees?
When working with us, you can be confident we'll secure lower rates, higher levels of borrowing and provide much better service than if you go to banks directly yourself. Banks offer us preferential terms to ensure that we continue sending our clients. Another important factor is that the underwriters know our clients have a negligible rate of defaults, so they feel more confident approving our cases.
So what would be the maximum that I can borrow then?
As someone who hasn't been living and paying taxes in Spain, the maximum will be up to 70%. If you can demonstrate that you've been living here and paying taxes, you can borrow up to 80%.
And how would the banks work out what I can afford?
The banks calculate around 1/3 of your net monthly income, and that has to be enough to cover your existing debts, including any rent you might pay, plus the new Spanish mortgage.
What interest rate can I get?
The exact rate would depend on your profile, but you can choose a fixed rate, for example, for a term up to 25 years, or you could opt for a variable rate based on the annual Euribor.
Will it be a Spanish bank?
Usually, but not always. We recommend banks offering the best mortgage conditions, which might be a foreign-based lender.
What documents do I need to provide?
To provide you with an initial mortgage quote, we would need to fully understand your financial profile, so you may not need to provide any documents. To then proceed with the formal application process, we need documents to prove your identity, income, taxes paid in the last few years, assets, and lastly debts, which will usually include a credit report from a credit reference agency.
What are the costs involved?
Well, taxes are different from region to region, which significantly affects the overall costs. For example, property tax or stamp duty, in the Catalonia and Valencia regions it's 10%, whereas in Madrid it's 6%. As a rule of thumb, excluding Madrid, we say to allow between 12 and 15% of the price, depending on the region. For Madrid, we would say to allow around 10%.
How long will the process take?
From start to finish, you should allow between 6 and 8 weeks. We have completed mortgages within 4 weeks, although usually that's not required.
Do buy-to-let mortgages exist?
Not at the moment, I'm afraid. While some banks won't penalise you for buying with the intention to rent the property out, they don't take into account any future rental income, so the principle of buy-to-let finance is lost.
Do interest-only mortgages exist?
Again, unfortunately, they don't. Mortgages are based on repaying capital and interest from day one, meaning the capital is fully paid off by the end of the term. For construction mortgages, it might be possible, but for only 1 or 2 years at the start.
Will I have to take out life cover?
No, you don't. Whilst compulsory life cover is a feature with many banks, there are some that don't have this requirement nowadays.
Will I need a lawyer? And what is an NIE number?
Yes, all property buyers definitely need an NIE number. We strongly recommend that you appoint a lawyer to assist you with the purchase process, and they can also apply for the Spanish identity number on your behalf, which is the NIE number.